Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Grumpig, and I spent around I think 600,000 Stardust to take a look at this Pokemon in the Open Ultra League. And yeah, today we're going to take a look at this Pokemon which got double buffed with both the Psywave as well as the Dynamic Punch. And let's see on if this Pokemon is worth getting. This Pokemon definitely is going to be quite interesting because it's really high up on the current ranking for the Open Ultra League, and so I had some high hopes here for this thing. And I also battled this Pokemon as the normal variant, not the Shadow variant, and it was very difficult to take down. So how is the Shadow variant functioning? It has a way more fast move pressure, which is really cool of course, but of course it also has a little bit less bulk, which can be sometimes a bit problematic. But still, it is definitely going to be a very solid Pokemon, as we see already in the first battle alone, as they are going to be able to win this one quite fast. I think we have around like 12 battles here today as well. We're going to see some wins, some losses. We're going to see on how this is all gonna go. Currently, just generally speaking, I don't really like the Ultra League. It's not my favorite league, it's actually my least favorite league out of all of them. I'd rather have to play the Master League than the Ultra League. But it doesn't really matter, because we only have 2 cups currently available, and I kind of want to showcase teams for both of them. We're going to have here now a team with the Grumpig, and this team honestly worked out quite well based on how the team was built. I don't really feel like there's a crazy core breaker for this team. And also Pangoro in the back is a really good Pokemon in the current meta, which I said already for the Open Great League, but it also is the same for the Open Ultra League. And so yeah, we're going to be able to go for the close combat here with the Pangoro, knock out the opponent's first Pokemon, go for another one, which is going to go up against the Virizion, which is going to knock this one out as well, and they're only going to have the Lapras in the back, thinking they are safe. They're going to still have to deal with our Drapion, which can resist the fast move, take a hit here, go for the Crunch, have the potential of debuffing the opponent at the same time as well, which you're not going to be able to get, but they had already enough here and they decide to forfeit. Anyway, next opponent, let's see on how this is gonna go. We're going to have here the Weezing against us, which is exactly where we need to have our Grumpig against, and yeah, I thought that this matchup is going to be a bit better thanks to the Shadow bonus, but it turns out it's actually going to be worse because of the Shadow bonus, because we would be able to take 2 hits here if we were not non-Shadow, but with the Shadow bonus we can't, and so we have to force ourselves to use a shield. But at the end of the day, you're always going to be able to win this in the 2 shits, or are you? I don't actually think you are. Actually, I think the opponent is just going to be able to outspeed us all the time, and that is going to be quite a bit problematic. So that is not a safe Pokemon to deal with the Weezing. And let me tell you, Weezing is everywhere. Like literally everyone is playing Weezing. Weezing is the most common Pokemon I faced so far by like quite a bit. And yeah, we're going to see the Brave Bird coming through from the opponent. They're luckily going to swap out into their Feraligatr. And we can use this opportunity now to go for a Crunch and get a ton of energy on our Pangoro. We have to get a ton of energy because we still have to deal with the opponent's Bacon Bird. Kinda. It is not really a Bacon Bird, right? Like Yveltal is the same typing, but it's not really... It looks very similar to Yveltal, I feel like. Can we also call it a Bacon Bird? I mean, it's a little bit of a like charred bacon. I feel like that's kind of fitting. Come on, it is also kind of a Bacon Bird here. I would say it's a Bacon Bird. But anyway, we're going to be able to close combat this Pokemon, and we're going to be able to move on to the next one. Maybe that's... Oh, we have more fake bacon here, apparently. Like, honestly, Moltres also really was a very common Pokemon. That definitely was kind of surprising. Donphan I encountered like 2-3 times as well. I did like 3 sets, by the way, with this team here. Interesting things for sure. But anyway, we're going to be able to go ahead and go for the Awkward Tail against the opponent. Getting the shield is going to be lovely, as he tried to go for another one. It doesn't really work out. But at least we're still going to have the Grumpig here, which is going to be able to take those hits. We kind of need to win this battle here with our Pangoro. But I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do exactly this. They can go for another Trailblaze here, which is going to do more damage than the Body Slam and boost their own attack. But we can go for the full farm here, saying goodbye to the Donphan. Let's see what they're going to bring in. Oh, I remember this battle. This battle was quite a wild one, because they're going to have here the Moltres coming in. And I thought going for a bait, but I decided ultimately to go for the close combat, which worked out well to get the damage off. But they're going to swap onto the Typhlosion. If I would have went for 2 fast moves here before they went basically in there, I maybe would have been able to time myself over to the next match. I don't know. I think I always would lose there. Keldeo SH, a streamer, by the way. Like, check them out as well. Sometimes looking at the teams as well. I think I copied your teams 1 or 2 times before, so like they always have like some interesting stuff going on. I feel like Lostheart is by far the biggest winner of the recent meta shift, to the point where I would like to make a video towards this Pokemon as well. Like, holy hell, like Lostheart I think even won the last regional in the Open Great League. Lostheart is now really good here as well. It's like basically one of the safest Pokemon where there's next to nothing that can really beat it. Like the worst Pokemon to face is Tentacruel, and it's like here what it says for battle rating is 395, which is not bad at all. Like this Pokemon barely has an answer, and that's why a lot of people are running Lostheart right now. And maybe I'm gonna be able to make like a cheap team for the Open Ultra League and see if people are gonna enjoy that one. Are you, like, would you be interested in this one? Let me know down below. Anyway, they're going to have here the Weezing against us. We're going to be able to go ahead and use a shield. A Sludge is coming through. You can go for the Dynamic Punch. And with this, we're going to be able to get the KO against them. We're going to have, you know, the Cradilly coming in. And we have another Dynamic Punch coming their way. They're going to catch the move to the Lostheart. So be it, we still have our fighter in the back. I'm going to be able to stay in here, wait until they go for the charge move, and I can go to my Pangoro afterwards. Thinking that this is going to be my best bet of trying to win the battle. I'm going to be able to get a ton of energy up, and I swap out to catch the move. It does not work out, but at the end of the day, I get rid of a little bit of energy from the opponent. And now it depends on what I want to do, and I make actually a ginormous mistake. I go ahead and go for the close combat, while the opponent went for a charge move as well, CMP tie. But luckily they decided to go for the, no shield here, hoping that I would go for the bait, and it didn't really work out. Next opponent is just the world champion. Great there, I actually did not even notice that. That's cool. Yeah, world champion against us right now. Let's see if we're gonna be able to have a good title here and we're going to be able to beat them. I had no idea, by the way. I had literally no idea that I battled the world champion currently in Pokemon Go. That's kind of hilarious. But yeah, shout out to you. We see, of course, your world champion gets the defense drop there. 30% chance. Come on. Come on. That's going to change the matchup maybe a little bit. But yeah, we're going to see here that we should be able to just... of course, world champion catches the move. Cobalion it is. But can we still win this battle? Come on. I should be able to survive a hit. I am going to be able to go for another Awkward Tail though, to maybe even unline. We can unline, we can swap out into the Grumpig. Grumpig coming in, Grumpig going to be able to go for a big charge move. Grumpig going to be able to get rid of all the energy of the opponent's Cobalion. And now it depends on what they're going to have in the back. Can we still win this battle? I have no idea what's going to happen here, by the way. Again, I was not prepared. I did, like a lot of times I just don't really look at who I'm battling, by the way. I am not really, like I usually don't pay attention in the beginning of a battle, which I should. So yeah, I go to Drapion thinking I kind of want to maybe take the hit here. We're gonna see the Awkward Tail coming through, and we're gonna see in the back a Lapras. That is looking delicious. Can we beat the world champion here? Let's find out. Pangoro comes in. Pangoro gonna go for the big close combat here. And let's see if this is going to work out for us. It does. Goodbye Lapras, goodbye Drapion, and we won against the world champion with our Grumpig. But sometimes you're going to face Pokemon that you really don't want to face. For example, here the Dusknoir, but they're going to swap onto the Lapras, which is more of a neutral matchup. To be fair, it is a bit more of a neutral one because they are going to be able to take this hit a bit easier. And by the way, I'm going to release a video most likely tomorrow towards Lapras. I have a Shadow rank 1 Lapras, so if I was you, I wouldn't want to miss that video. And you know how you cannot miss any videos anymore? If you would click on that subscribe button, which would really help me out as well. Is there still the notification bell on YouTube? I think there is, isn't it? I think, yeah, you can actually go there and put onto all if you want to do whatever you want. I have no idea what the sort of weird bell is doing there. I think it is, no, it's personalized usually. I think if you subscribe to people, if you press to all, you get every single notification of when a video drops from me. You want this, if you want this, you can do that. It's up to you. I'm not gonna force anyone here, but I would appreciate it for sure. Anyway, I don't like Dusknoir. Dusknoir kinda breaks most of my teams recently. Why does it learn no Dynamic Punch? I don't really like that. But they're going to be able to basically completely destroy me here. Holy moly, why is this thing so strong? Like, it can go for a Dynamic Punch here, but its pacing allows it to go for another one anyway. Like, what the hell? This Pokemon is ridiculous. How are you going to have here the Dynamic Punch coming through and knocking us out? We can move on to a Roserade. This is against Elam, which is also a very well-known, very strong player. I'm at like 2,400 something MMR right now. I did not know that this was like good or not. But apparently, like, I saw that other people say, like, oh wow, 2,400, that's super high right now. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea because currently there's no leaderboards. I have no idea what's great. But apparently not a lot of people are in the next rank yet. And I am quite high with my elo, so I guess that's great because I'm not even trying at all. I'm just playing random stuff to make videos about. So that's great. But yeah, apparently the random stuff going to work out. Yeah, of course, this is a top team here. Like, you can't copy this team. You can also copy my last few teams. They're all very, very solid. But of course, I always try to play a new team. Always try to have like kind of a theme towards the team. Like last time we had like Charmgalade, which was ridiculous, by the way, if you haven't seen the video this morning. Absolutely fantastic Pokemon. Charmgalade in the other cup, overpowered. Check out the video for sure. To the point where I would like to run triple charm, to be fair. But anyway, we're going to be able to go for a Crunch here. Crunch is coming through. Crunch is going to be able to get the defense drop onto the opponent's Blastoise, which is going to be amazing. This is going to allow us to go for the shield against the Hydro Cannon. I was expecting a Skull Bash, but we are not going to get bashed by Skulls today. We're going to get bashed by Hydro Cannons, which is fine. I expect that they're going to swap out here soon, and they do. I need to fully farm them down, and I do think that I still survive a hit. And because I go for 2 fast moves here before going for the charge move, this will allow me to survive another hit and go for the Dynamic Punch. And with this, we're going to be able to win here with 3 Pokemon left. A good game there, and we can move on to the next opponent, where we face a problematic Pokemon. Especially if they have Combalion in the back. To be fair, maybe with Melima it might be better to swap out into your Pangoro, but I am actually thinking maybe it's not the case. Because the main reason is, a lot of times I feel like people have Weezing in the bag if they, like, just generally, like, full stop, sentence for the Ultra League. A lot of times I feel like people have Weezing in the bag. Doesn't matter actually what you have in the lead, but especially with like Pokemon like the Melima, I feel like a lot of people have Weezing in the back as an answer for Fairy-type Pokemon, which honestly I would like to take a look at a few more Fairy-type Pokemon right now. I think they could have some potential, but this might be something for a different video. Anyway, Stonehenge coming through here. Doesn't look too good for us right now. Absolutely not. But we're going to be able to go for the Dynamic Punch, which is going to allow us to get them maybe into range for the Night Slash. For sure not, but maybe if I boost, maybe if I get some shields, maybe if I get a few more fast moves through, maybe if the opponent debuffs themselves. That could be also a way of us winning this battle here. Night Slash coming through. Catching the move onto that Lapras. I don't like this. If they didn't catch the move, I would have been in a great position. But anyway, I'm still going to take this one down here as well. I can go for another Night Slash, and my only win con here is to catch a move, I would say. That worked out great, I would say. I think that was like actually the best catch you've ever seen on YouTube. Absolutely fantastic catch. We have the Foul Play coming in. We're going to have the Pangoro coming in. And we are going to be able to use a shield here, which is gonna allow us to go for a superpower. That is fine. And yeah, I guess we're gonna go down here. Good game. Yeah, Melima, a bit tricky. With a bit tricky, I mean, difficult to battle, but it is not impossible to win. Anyway, we will see the Talonflame in the lead. That is going to be a matchup that I don't really like for the team itself. Like, it is not too bad, but it's also not great. Like, let's be honest here. Pangoro absolutely doesn't want to face this Pokemon. Here we have Awkward Tail, but it is a bit of a tricky one, especially if they have Virizion in the back. Or well played, by the way, from the opponent. I feel like Virizion is the Azumarill of the Ultra League, which doesn't make sense at all, unless you think about typing, because what Azumarill has in common together with the Virizion, even though they have absolutely not any typing shared with each other, is that the fast move of Drapion is super effective, and both charge moves are single resisted. Isn't that funny? I find it funny. Like it's a grass and a fighter and a water and a fairy, and they have the exact same kind of resistances towards one of the most common meta Pokemon. I don't know, I find it kind of funny, and I only really realized that right now, by the way. It's not something I was thinking about the entire day. Now I'm gonna think about it the entire day. But we have the Sludge Bomb coming through from the opponent, which makes it all a little bit worse, because now all of a sudden our Pangoro is in a range where I'm not too sure if an Incinerate is gonna knock us out. I should have went for one fast move, by the way, i.e. they're gonna swap out. I could have went for one more fast move here before they went for the Incinerate. I think this was a misplay. I think I could have got another move off. I have to use a shield here, there's no way. But unluckily, they went for the Flame Charge. But luckily, I still got the move off. I don't think I should have survived this one, should I? No, I didn't. I should have never got the move through. This is a win that I should have never got, but I will take it. Good game to the opponent. A lot of times it happens against me, so I definitely take it here. Good game there. See you then. Bye-bye.